Alright, going to talk about this MA40 crank up tower that I got. This is the base you're looking at here that it came with. Now, this has been cut. I took pieces of this to make the base you're about to see, but this is what the guy had. He buried it in the ground, put some cement around it, and the tower fit in between these two legs with a pin. Picked it up, and it fit, stood up in between these and bolted it in place, and that was his base. Pretty simple, it worked, but not the greatest way to do it. So what I did, I took pieces of that and I copied a friend of mine who has an MA40 with the factory base, and I made a real nice rugged base. I'm going to show you the tower right here. It's next to the house. Here it is. You can see the antenna at the very top. A little ways down you'll see my weather station. It's a Pete Brothers weather station. Works really well up there. I get some really nice wind gusts now. And there's the MA right next to the house, MA40. And here's the base. I get it turned around here so the sun isn't in my eyes. But there it is. All welded together. As you can see, I took two pieces of that leg and welded them together. That top piece with the winch right there, that's the raising fixture that you would get with a factory MA40. That's overkill. You don't have to do it quite like that, or I didn't have to do it quite like that, but I had the steel, so what the heck. And you see the pulley system, how it attaches to the tower. There's the pulley. Real rugged angle iron, and I didn't have to use rugged angle iron, but that's what I had. My son did all the welding. I tacked it all together, but had the kid do the welding. He's much better at welding than I am. Used a worm gear, which is really slick. I took the main. I didn't like the brake winch to come with it, so I picked this up on eBay, real cheap. What's nice about a worm gear, and I'll zoom in on this thing, you can see there's the worm. See it down at the bottom there? The worm gear, when you stop cranking, the winch stops. There's no way that you can stop halfway pulling this tower up off the ground, and the winch will hold it. You don't need a brake. You don't need to move any levers. Here's the base. It's a 3/4 inch plate. Those gussets you see, you don't need those, but again, I had the pieces. Talked to some people at work that know a little bit about welding, and they said you can't hurt. So I put them in there. Gave my kid a lot more welding to do than he really needed to do. Here's how it attaches to the bottom. Just got the regular pin. Comes right off. If you look at a factory MA40 base, this thing pretty much mirrors it. Other than the base that comes from US Tower is round, 4.5 inch round. Believe it or not, this is 4.5 inch square tubing. So everything worked really good. There's the attachment. All the dimensions are exactly the same as the factory tower. And there she goes, right up to the top. I'll show you a picture of that again. Picked up that clamp at a junkyard. Welded the little clamp onto it. I actually had a pillow block up there, but this winch is really slow. And I ended up taking the pillow block off and just doing a direct pull like you see. But previously there was a pulley there, just like the one that comes from the factory, but their winches are a lot faster than this worm gear. This worm gear is slow. First time I pulled this thing up, oh my god, it took me forever to get the thing up in the air because it was so damn slow. So I just brought this tower down the other day. I had to do some work on it, and I changed it. But there she is. I mean, you're looking at probably to buy one. I think they're $1,000, and you know, with a raising fixture, they might even be more than that. I'm not even sure, but I barely have $200-300 into this one with just what I had to do. But you get, again, I can do my own welding, cutting, and all that stuff. So if you're handy and you got some metal or you got a junkyard nearby, you can go find stuff like this. It's a lot cheaper than buying the one that comes with it. But there she is, MA40 homemade base, standing 40 feet plus another 10-foot mast on top of that. And there she is, looking up. Thanks for watching.